What's up? What's up? What's up, my mind, your money business folks? It's me yet again with another video. It's early here. I'm still a little tired. Um, but I decided to make the video anyways. So the stock market is about to close, and it's doing really good, people. Stocks have climbed to a fresh record high today. It's climbing, it's climbing, it's climbing. You know, it's doing what the stock market does for those that are invested into top companies, you know, big blue chip companies, dividend paying stocks that are doing really well. That's paying them these assets, these paper assets are continually making people rich. I hope I said that right. But, you know, that's one way to double your income, by investing into assets. It's not something that you have to do laboriously every day, like go out 9 hours out of the day, 8 hours out of the day, 12, 16 hours out of the day, and clock in to a job and work for it. You can literally put your money into that stock and let it run for the day, for the years, so on and so forth, and it builds you a nice nest egg producing income. That's how the rich continue to get richer. They buy assets, income producing assets, stocks, bonds, real estate, companies, being entrepreneurs, business owners, having tax write-offs, so on and so forth. So you have to get with the game. If you do, you do. If you don't, then you don't. You just continue to sit on the sideline wondering why you, because you haven't learned how to play the game. Now, the NASDAQ ticked higher today and hit a new record high as investors ready for key corporate earnings releases, including reports from notable tech names. Reports are coming out. The tech-heavy NASDAQ rose 0.9% to cross the 18,700 level. The S&P added 0.3%. Meanwhile, the Dow Jones underperformed, falling 88 points. 88 points. Not a significant fall, 0.2%, right? Alphabet, Snap, Reddit, Chipotle, and Advanced Micro Devices are all scheduled to post their quarterly results after the market closes. Are you invested in any of these companies? Are you invested into the S&P 500? Into any information technology ETF? Tech juggernauts, Meta, i.e. Facebook, and Microsoft are slated to report Wednesday, tomorrow, and Apple reports on Thursday. Ahead of their earnings releases, shares of Meta and Alphabet advanced more than 1% on Tuesday. That's a good sign, right? That means the stock is being predicted to produce good results when they give out their reports. On tomorrow, right? Okay, it's currently an expensive market, and so I think the investors need for earnings growth to accelerate in order to justify these higher PE ratios. CFRA Research Chief Investment Strategist Sam Stovall said, and if they're expensive now, what do you think they're going to be in the future, in 5 years, 10 years from now? They're going to be even more expensive. So if you need to, or if you're going to invest now. Now, here's a disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. All content provided on this channel and videos is for entertainment purposes only and only reflects my opinions. So please do your own research and talk with a financial advisor before investing any money. So back to today's stock market. This will mark the busiest week of the earnings season, with more than 150 S&P 500 companies scheduled to have reported by Friday close. That's a lot of companies, people. I've said it in other videos. November, December, January, March, April are normally you might be able to throw February in there, but the articles that I read didn't say February. But those months are very good months to be invested into the stock market. Remember, also after these earnings report come out this month, in pretty much a week from now, the U.S. presidential election. Then after that, shortly after that, a couple of days afterwards, the Federal Reserve will meet to talk about cutting interest rates. And then a week and a half after that, the big kahuna, NVIDIA, will be giving its earnings report on November 20th. So big things can happen. NVIDIA could, jump 20, 30% higher. Will you make any of those gains? You will not if you're sitting out on the sidelines and not investing into the stock market. It says Trader also confirmed to keep an eye out on Treasury yields. Remember, they were high. As the benchmark 10-year Treasury yield rose to its highest level since January. I think the highest it got so far is 4.25%, right? BTIG's Jonathan Krinsky believes there is more near-term choppiness ahead for the market with just 5 trading days left before the U.S. presidential election. This election will affect the stock market. How? I don't know. It just depends on who is elected as president. And what type of legislation the individual will push. Will it benefit these businesses that are in the stock market, or will they not? How will it make these hedge fund managers and these multi-millionaire, multi-million-dollar investors feel about investing their monies? You never know until it happens, right? And it's about to happen soon. However, I'd rather be in the market instead of trying to time the market. I'd rather be in the market, see what happens. Again, that's why I dollar cost average into the market. Investing is a gamble. Some look at it as a gambling experience. That's not how I see it, but I see how it can play out that way, because the company could be doing well today, and next week, next year, it could tank. That's why it's good to do your own research and make sure that whomever you decide to go with as a financial advisor, they're good at what they do. They have a pretty good track record of bringing back good returns to investors. So that's something to consider. Okay. So the article also said, while we aren't looking for a bear market, our conviction remains high that we are poised for some downside volatility over the coming weeks. Krinsky wrote in a note. I don't know how he knows that, but this is what he said. The major averages are coming off a winning session. Notably, the blue chip Dow broke a 5-day losing streak, while the tech-heavy NASDAQ notched its 8th positive session of the last 9, which is a good thing. Now, the market just closed. Let's see what's going on in the market. What did our stocks close at? My SPLG S&P 500 ETF closed at $68.42. It gained 10 cents, which is great. I would take any gain. Any gain. Year-to-date daily returns, total returns on this stock is 23, or this ETF is 23.45% year-to-date. And I think this is a good price S&P 500 ETF. And in the coming days, years, I believe that price is going to eventually go up. FTEC, my information technology ETF. Let's see what it did. It went up $2.31. Closed at $181.57. And it's close to its 52-week high. Like the highest this stock has gotten in the last 52 weeks is $181.99. I believe it's going to go higher before the end of the year. Year-to-date daily total return on this ETF is 25.32%. Let's check out a couple more stocks that I have. Broadcom. Broadcom had a nice day today. It went up $7.22, closing at $179.24. Yeah. Year-to-date returns on Broadcom, 60.57%. You see how I say how when you invest in assets, income-producing assets, like I'm not withdrawing this money out now, but I'm investing into these stocks and these paper assets for the long haul. So when I do choose to retire, I can pull money from these income-producing assets to finance my lifestyle, or I could just leave it there. I have options. The best thing in life to have, in my opinion, or one of the best things in life. No, the best thing in my life to have currently, and this is what I go by and what I say a lot to myself, are options. I like having options. I like having the option to work if I want to. I like having option to spend this amount of money a month and not really worry about it if I want to. I like having the option to give away money each month, which I do if I want to, and not worry about it. It's like I've always been saying pretty much my whole entire life, I've always wanted to create a solid foundation for myself, but not just myself, but also my family. But I had to put myself first. I had to lay the foundation. And then when I lay the foundation, then I can bring others on board to stand with me. It's going to be selected others, but because you can't take care of everybody. People have to learn how to take care of themselves. That's why I'm doing these videos. The Big Kahuna NVIDIA had a small gain today of 73 cents. I would take it, closing at $141.25. Yeah, I will take that. All in all, my portfolio is green. I made thousands of dollars today because I am investing into the stock market every day. Not every day, but I dollar cost average into the stock market every month. I'm not trying to time it. I'm not trying to figure out what's the best time to invest. I buy my stocks every month, sometimes a couple of times a month, and I do my research. I pay attention. And also I buy the dip. If these stocks go down, if they're good companies, there's nothing wrong with the company, but it could be because of a jobs report, because of high treasury yields going up, inflation, but there's nothing wrong with the company. But because of those reports, the stock may go down. I buy more of the stock. But that's all I have for today. I'm gonna just relax for another 30 minutes before I have to go to work. Just tired. Oh, just remember to exercise, people. Stretch. That's why I'm tired, because like my body was so sore, or it is sore, because I wasn't stretching enough, and I had like this knot in my back. But either way, that's not your problem. Just stretch, people. Work out. Health is wealth as well. There's no need to have a lot when you can't enjoy it because you have poor health. So, yeah. All right, you guys take care. Peace.